Internet, it's Carolith, and today's day 48 of Vlog Day for 365 days. So, today's topic is actually kind of interesting. I was talking to a friend of mine. This was like last year, or it was approximately a year ago. We were talking about, I somehow stumbled on the topic of guys that I find physically attractive, and I told my friend, who was a dude, and I was like, yeah, so, this is going to sound kind of weird, but I actually like guys who are a little on the pudgy side. I like them squishy, with a nice squishy belly. I would prefer plump over skinny. And I wouldn't want them overly muscular. I think that's a little intimidating to me. But anyway, so I told him that. So that's my type, right? And my boyfriend just so happens to match that. He has some belly, he's very squishy. But anyway, so my boyfriend and I were watching NCIS because it was towards the end of the night. I was over at his house today, and it was towards the end of the night, and we were like, well, what do? We don't want to start a movie. We don't want to start another game. Let's just turn on whatever's on TV. So we're watching NCIS, and on the show NCIS, there's this one guy named McGee, and McGee is his last name. I forgot what his first name was. I don't watch it that often. But McGee in the first few seasons has always been that sort of really dorky, kind of awkward guy who's he doesn't really have a belly. I mean, he's fit, but he's not, buff, like one of the other guys, which is Denozo. He's buff. He's, the sort of stereotypical, sort of jock, frat boy kind of guy. He's good looking and muscular and whatever. He tries to get the ladies. And Mickey is, the opposite of that. And I always had, a little bit, just a small fangirl thing, because I like guys like that. I think it's really cute. And so I was actually really, really sad, because today my boyfriend and I are watching NCIS, and I see him, and I was like, is that McGee? I was like, what the heck? Because he looked really skinny. His cheeks, in the first 2 seasons, his face was a rectangle, right? The general shape of a rectangle, because he had round cheeks, right? And then in this episode, he was just you could actually see the crease going in on his cheek, and he just looked really skinny. And I was like, oh my god, he looks like a skeleton. Oh no! And it was very sad, because I felt like my sort of lady boner for him was just it's very sad. Because I thought it was a cute character. It was cute. But anyway, that's my sad startling discovery today. Yeah, I feel like I should talk about something else, but I guess not. What is this? Oh, I guess it's just I don't know what that is. I'll pick it off later. Hee, I'm great. I just pick at my face all the time. Yay! Anyway, that's day 48, and okay, I'll just say, guys, whatever. So there's this lady on Tumblr that I think she's really cool. I think she's really funny, and so for Valentine's Day, I drew her a picture. And I was actually really nervous. One, because I was like, oh my god, I'm just another one of her Tumblr followers. What if she just doesn't care? What if I submit a thing and she just doesn't care? And actually, I sent her an ask, being oh, I'm working on a little something. I hope you'll appreciate it. And she didn't respond. And I was like, oh my god, she doesn't love me. Oh, jeez. And then on Valentine's Day, I sent her a sketch. At this time, I put it in the submissions. I was like, oh, I'm submitting this. But I basically said the same thing. I was like, oh, I hope you appreciate it, whatever. I'll work on it, whatever. And she replied, she was like, oh, I'm excited. And I was like, oh my god, she loves me now. And then I finished the picture, but I was still kind of nervous, because the picture is, it's like a pairing that she really likes from the Mass Effect series, like her Commander Shepard and Kaden Alenko. And if you guys know, then that's it. If you guys don't, then whatever. So she ships them really hard, and so I drew a picture of them, right? And it's supposed to be like cute. She's like sitting on his lap, and she's all like embarrassed and stuff. And I showed it to my boyfriend and my best friend, and both of them were like, "She looks like she wants the D," and I was like, "No, no, being embarrassed and wanting the D are two completely different things." And so I was like, "Oh God, what if she misinterprets the picture? Oh Jesus, what if she thinks I'm drawing porn? Like I didn't want to do that." So I wrote a little like, it's like 5 sentences. It's like a paragraph, but it's like almost like a story or like a caption, like a snippet of a story. I wanted to like explain it. So yeah, and then I submitted it, and I was like, please let her just appreciate this and like this and not think that I'm drawing smut. Please, oh my God. And then I think yesterday morning or this morning, it was this morning, I finished the drawing yesterday and I submitted it last night. And then this morning I woke up and I checked my Tumblr and she liked it, and I was like, yay. So I made my own Valentine's Day, yay. Or she made my Valentine's Day, whatever. Anyway, that's that. This video is long. I'm going to not go to bed yet, because who goes to bed at 10? I used to, but not tonight, because I really want to hang out on Tumblr. Anyway, my name's Carolyn, and today's day 49. Day 48. Tomorrow's day 49. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.